now we're starting to work on a deck, and we are pretty much clearing it from all the stuff that it has, cleaning it, prepping it, applying the tape on the areas when we don't want to paint, and doing everything we need to do before we start. The second step would be sanding the deck, including all the problematic areas and high traffic. Some areas are super black because they were never covered, and of course after some time they will change the color because of the weather here. So I want to do a review of this Ryobi. First of all, we start using it only today and we already can see some positives and negatives. First of all, this machine doesn't come with a battery on its own, so you have to have batteries already with you. So we had two, and both of them don't even last an hour. So for you to really finish a project that big, you probably would need a lot of batteries, and that's a bummer because now both of the batteries are dead. We have to take a break and wait. The other thing that I noticed is it's a bit hard to hold. I would say that there is no even like handle of some sort, so you just hold it on that side, and I find it a bit complicated, but it's okay. It's not a big deal, but it does bother when you have to hold it all the time on one spot. It's kind of like not that comfortable. As you can see, this deck has a lot of wear and tear. There is even a green color at some point, so I do a lot of sanding to prevent. So as you can see, this part is already sanded and this one is not yet, so we'll make sure that everything is sanded so the sealant and paint will be absorbed properly. So we're still on step one and it's taking longer than expected, but I'm sure the result will be better with the appropriate prep. Now, after a couple of days, it took us longer because of the battery. It took a while for us to sand it. So the sanding is over and we will go to step 2, that's called cleaning the deck. The colors already changed a lot, as you can see, so we're excited to clean it using this brush. Let's see how it goes. You just wet it first?
Yeah. And then you brush.
All right. We actually can connect the hose to the brush, but we don't want to, it's going to be too much water. Let's see first how it goes without it. Here, when I was brushing the deck, I was imagining myself working on a boat of some shape, and it was quite fun. After washing and drying, we let it dry for a day before we can continue painting. Here's the color we got. Somehow it's pink. The one we purchased is like this, but yeah, you have to mix it, I guess, right? Are you worried? So we're starting with the most problematic part, the back that was never painted. Look at the color so far. That's the first layer, and this is mahogany red. I think that looks great. Just what we desired, right? How's my sanding work?
It's nice. You missed the spot.
Oh, that was hard. Some parts are hard with the orbital sander because you can't really reach them. Yeah, I'm gonna go and help you on that. I was trying to alternate my hands because they were killing me so much. So it was much harder with the left one than the right. The paint is so hard to wash, so better wear gloves. So at first I didn't, and it was a big mistake. Meanwhile, Mac was working on the main area and trying to paint it here as much as she can. So how are we doing? So we're not even done with the first layer and we're out of the paint. So maybe we should have bought the biggest size, because I'm not sure if it's gonna last for 2 layers, but whatever. Coats. Yeah, I think it looks good so far. Much darker, just like we wanted it. It matches much better our house color. The wood is super thirsty, especially after sanding. It absorbs very well, very fast. So we're at the end of the coat number 1. This is a small passage we left so we can go in and out. So I just want to film the after result. It was raining, so it took me a couple of days to film it back. As you can see, here is the result. The color become a little bit brownish slash maroon slash cherry. I think it's more resistant. I will include the video of how it performs now after the rain. Unfortunately, the color couldn't be that even because there's already initial paint there, but we removed as much as possible and I'm happy with the result. I'll show you at the back too. The back side actually turned out amazing because it was never painted before and the color was applied so well, and now it's super protective for winter. We were so lucky to be able to finish just before the rain, and now it's complete. Let me know what you think. I think that it's much better now. So now after our deck is finished, you can see how water repellent it is. Here's a closer. The water just stays on top. It doesn't absorb anymore like before.